we will be learning about Linux basic commands. The first command is creation of a directory. That can be achieved using Mkdir, which stands for Mk stands for a make, dir stands for directory. Let us type Mkdir Linux basic commands. In order to log into this Linux command, we will use cd. Cd stands for change directory. Mkdir. Let us create few more folders. So if you create the same folder again, it will give you error. In order to, if you don't know that the folder exists or not, you wanted to run this command, then you can pass -p, which will check if the folder present or not. If it is not present, it will create it for you, but it won't error out. So let us create some more, that is second folder. So now if you wanted to navigate to the first folder, you can type cd first. If you wanted to go back to second folder, then you need to do cd dot dot, then cd second. There is another way of doing it, that is cd dot dot and the folder you wanted to navigate, which will say one command. Another shortcut, if you wanted to traverse to the last path, then you can type cd minus. In this case, it will take you to second folder. If you want to go back to the first folder, type the same command cd minus. You will be navigated to first folder. In order to check which location or which path you are in, you can type pwd, which stands for present working directory. Now let us create few files. You can create files using vi. Vi stands for visual editor. Type vi and the file name first.txt. It will open up an editor mode. In order to insert data, type I in your keyboard. It will take you to insert mode and type whatever you want. I'll say welcome to basic Linux commands. In order to save it, type escape in your keyboard and then followed by colon, W for write, Q for quit. Quit the editor and exclamatory mark. This will create the file and add the data into that. In order to see it again, type again vi and the file name. Now if you wanted to just quit, just type escape colon followed by Q for quit and exclamatory mark. In this way you can create a file using vi. Next command is cp. cp is used to copy a file from, let us copy this first.txt to second folder via cp command. Let us call it as second.txt. Let us check whether files has been created or not. Let us go to second and type ls. So if you could see, second.txt has been created. If you open it up, it's the same thing, right? In order to quit, escape colon Q for quit and exclamatory mark. So this is a copy command. So if you wanted to move the file rather than copy, what you could do, you use is mv. mv stands for move file name to the location. Let us move this second.txt to first folder. Let us call it as, let us not call anything. If you see do ls, no files exist. Let us check in first folder. If you do ls over here, you would be able to see first and second.txt, and second.txt is moved from second folder to first folder. Now next command is ls. As you could see, ls lists the files. If you wanted to see all the few more details about the files, ls minus lrt, if you do it, you would be able to see permission of the file, who owns it, which user owns it, which group owns it, and when exactly the file was created, and the file name. Another thing, another tip. So usually if you wanted to see a hidden files, you have to type another append another argument. So let us create one hidden file. Hidden file starts with dot. So dot, let us say hidden text.txt. Let us type some data, hidden escape colon w key wq and exclamatory. Now if you run ls minus lrt, this file hidden.txt is not visible. If you wanted to see the file, let us add a. If you could see, you can see the hidden.txt. This is the magic, right? Now let us go to next command, that is rmdir. Rmdir stands for remove directory. So if you wanted to remove a directory, remove empty directory, then you can use rmdir second. It will get deleted because there was no files exist in this particular folder. But the same, if you wanted to do it for first, you won't be able to delete it. It will say directory not empty, right? So if you wanted to delete it, this directory, there are two ways of doing it. One, delete all the files present in first directory via rm and the file names. But it is again, if there are thousands of files are there, it's again a painful job, right? Rather than that, what you could do is type rm minus r for recursive, f for force, and folder name. If you could see, the directory has been deleted. Let us see the Linux commands folder. Nothing exists, right? The last command is history. If you wanted to see what all the commands we have typed now, so just type history. You would be able to see all the commands which we have typed.